I opened my laptop and saw my fiancée cheating live at her bachelorette party. Next morning, the video wasn't supposed to be live. I opened my laptop only to check my emails, half tired, half dreaming of the woman I was set to marry in 48 hours. But the screen flickered. A small red icon blinked in the corner of a window I didn't remember opening. Live, 02:14 a.m. Her name was there, Clara, my fiancée. The cursor hovered over the window as I frowned, my finger hesitating before clicking. The image loaded slowly, pixel by pixel, before sharpening into motion. Laughter filled my headphones, loud music, girls in white dresses, champagne. I recognized the Airbnb's brick wall, the one she'd sent me photos of earlier that day. But then, he appeared. A man, shirtless, hands on her waist. She didn't stop him. I watched her lips move. I watched her whisper something I couldn't hear, something that made the others scream with laughter. And then she turned. Her eyes looked straight into the phone camera, as if she knew I was watching. My heartbeat slowed instead of racing, the way it does when you realize you've stepped off the edge of something irreversible. The screen went dark, and I sat there in silence. Morning came, but the sun felt like a lie. Her messages buzzed through the night. "Baby, I miss you. Don't forget to pick up your tux. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle." Each one was a bullet dressed as a kiss. I didn't reply. I couldn't. My mind replayed the video on loop. The angle of her neck, the way she smiled at him, the intimacy of betrayal performed like a celebration. Denial came quietly. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it was all a bad dream. But denial doesn't last when you know someone too well. I noticed things now, the way her phone always faced down, the sudden bridal errands that stretched late into the night, the nervous laughter when I asked about her friends' plans. She'd built her wedding on deceit, each promise a brick soaked in gasoline. And me? I was holding the match. So I smiled, replied sweetly, "Can't wait to see you too." And quietly, I started digging. I contacted the Airbnb host first, told him I'd misplaced something important during my fiancé's stay. He was kind, too kind, sent me the access logs, the surveillance footage from the hallway camera. I watched her enter with her bridesmaids, watched a man follow 2 hours later, same man from the stream. Next, I called a friend in IT, asked him to trace a live stream link I'd accidentally found. He didn't ask questions. Within an hour, I had an IP address. It matched her phone. Every piece fit like teeth in a gear, grinding, slowly, methodically. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I rehearsed normalcy. We had dinner that night. She smiled, radiant, glowing with the innocence she thought she still owned. She reached for my hand, eyes soft, lips trembling with affection. I stared at her fingers, the same fingers that had trailed down another man's back 12 hours before. Inside, I was silent chaos. Outside, I was calm calculation. "I'm thinking of writing you a letter," I said. "Something to open after the wedding." She laughed, cheeks pink. "That's so sweet." Sweet, if only she knew what it would say. That night I printed everything. Screenshots, timestamps, the video still frozen on her face. I placed it all inside an envelope, sealed it shut, wrote 2 words on the front, "For Clara." Then I went to bed beside her for the last time. The wedding morning arrived. Guests filled the air with perfume and laughter. Her mother cried softly. Her father shook my hand with pride. Clara looked beautiful, painfully so. A vision draped in white silk and hypocrisy. She didn't notice the envelope missing from my desk. She didn't notice the calm detachment in my smile. When the officiant asked if I took her hand, I hesitated just long enough for her to look up, uncertainty flashing behind her eyes. "Yes," I said finally. But the word meant something else entirely. The ceremony ended. Photos, champagne, applause. And then, as planned, I excused myself. "I'll meet you at the reception," I said, handing her my laptop bag. "There's something in there for you." I watched her walk toward the bridal suite, the envelope in her hand. Minutes later, my phone buzzed. Not a call, not a text, just a single, trembling voicemail, the sound of her breath breaking. Then silence. I didn't need to listen twice. She knew. By the time I returned, the suite was empty. The bouquet lay shattered on the floor, petals bruised like secrets exposed to air. She sat in the corner, still in her gown, mascara running down her face. The envelope lay open beside her. You watched it?" she whispered. I said nothing. "You don't understand. It was a mistake." I tilted my head. "A mistake?" She flinched. The word hung between us, heavy and sterile. I was drunk. It meant nothing. I walked closer, slowly, each step deliberate. "Everything means something, Clara, especially when it's recorded live." Her lips quivered. "Please, we can fix this." I looked at her, really looked, at the woman who'd promised forever but couldn't make it through a night without breaking it. "You broke it," I said softly. "You don't fix shattered glass. You sweep it away." Her eyes widened. She reached out, but I stepped back. "The guests are waiting," I said. "You should tell them the wedding's off." She froze. "You wouldn't?" I smiled. I already did. Outside, the music had stopped. The whispers had begun. Her betrayal was no longer a secret. The video had been forwarded to her phone's contacts minutes ago. My final gift. I left her there, in her dress, in her guilt. The drive home was quiet. The ring lay on the passenger seat, catching stray fragments of sunset. The last glimmer of something that once meant everything. I didn't cry, didn't curse, didn't feel victorious, just clean. Pain has a strange way of clarifying truth. Love is not destroyed by hate, it's destroyed by indifference. And that's what she gave me. What I returned, neatly, without rage. She called once more that night. I let it ring. The voicemail said, "I'm sorry. I deleted it before it finished playing. Forgiveness is for those who still care. I don't. Not anymore."